You what? Let me do this. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and today, believe me, absolutely elated because we're catching up with a good friend of ours. Really, really am. Of course, we're talking about Laurie LeBlanc, and believe me, it's, well, the last time we caught up was about September last year, and you know something? I asked him, why a campfire song? Well, he answered me, and, well, I think we should revise that. So I tell you what, here's Laurie LeBlanc joining us live with Campfire Song here at Galaxy. So that gives us a couple of minutes, Laurie.
No problem. No hurry.
Gosh, it's 51 degrees Fahrenheit.
Is that right? I hear it's summer. Well, summer just started last week.
You're lucky. Our winter started last week. Laurie, last winter, and this is for real, 90 days of rain and 90 nights of rain.
Oof.
Oh, I'm not kidding. Really, I'm not kidding. It really happened. Now, in the Bible, it says it rained for 40 days and 40 nights, and some dude built a boat. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
90 bloody days of rain, no boat.
That's depressing after a while.
Yeah, I just don't think they could have got it in cubits properly. I really don't. Oh, Brendan Lorenzo's joining us. Nice to have you back, brother man. Where you been? Good to catch up with you again. Really, really well. It has been a while, Brendan. You're quite right. Today we're talking to Laurie LeBlanc, and such a pleasure to catch up with our brother man again. And believe me, I'm a big fan of Laurie's music. I really, really have been for a little while. We've known each other. Gosh, we've known each other for a minute now, Laurie.
Oh, it's been a while. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure too. And I think, well, just while we're warming up here, we better give the wife a big shout out. What do you reckon?
Jeanette.
Yeah. Hello, Jeanette. Nice to have you with us.
Yeah.
I see you're in the other room watching.
Yeah, Jeanette's here, just in the other room there. She says hi too. She's just on the other side of the door there.
Nice. I see Marcel Louis is watching, coming out of Germany. Nice to have Marcel with us. And William Odell Hughes. Hello, sir. Nice to have you with us. Big love to Francesca as well. Oh, and that guy CC Critter's watching. Got to watch out for that guy. Really do. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM. Let me just turn this up a little bit. Sounds a bit weird, I tell you what. Let's try that. It sounds even better when you push the button. Nice to have everybody with us this morning. It really, really is a pleasure, and believe me, so very, very happy to have you. Now today, believe me, it is an absolute pleasure to have our very good friend, Laurie LeBlanc, right on back here at Galaxy. Good morning, Laurie. Nice to have you back. Good evening over there.
Yeah, good evening. I'm really excited to be back. Thanks, Grant and Barbara. It's a pleasure. Thanks.
Yeah, now we were just saying earlier before we kicked this off, we've known each other for a minute now, and believe me, I've been a very, very big fan of your music, and you get such following. Literally, I get your name every Monday morning. Of course, we play you on a Sunday, 18 hours, I think it is, of country music. You come up quite regularly on a Sunday. And every Monday morning, I see there the audience that tunes in really want to hear a lot more of your music. Now, loving Campfire Song. The last time we caught up, I think, was about September last year. We did explain a little bit about the song. I think we should refresh everybody's memories. So tell me a little bit about this.
Well, Campfire Song was part of the Long Weekend album we released in late 2022, and we're getting a few singles off that album. And this obviously Long Weekend album talks about everything you do when you're having long weekends or vacations. It could be from camping to boating to anything that you're on vacation with, and obviously when once in a while, if you're close to a fire, you have a song and you sing songs around a campfire. So we sort of wrote a song about that, and generally talking about the 2 or 3 most popular songs that you would sing with a guitar. One of them would be Country Roads, so we sort of took a couple of words from that and worked around that. So we released that last year, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, and believe me, it is going through the roof. Still here at Galaxy, it is. Philip Slade again is joining us. Nice to have you on board, Philip. Killeaf Walter is watching as well. The boss is watching, Nadav. And also Donnie Coulter is joining us this morning. Nice to have you on board. Steve Burke is in the house as well. Nice to have everybody on board. And believe me, absolutely elated because our very good friend, of course, Laurie LeBlanc is joining us. And Laurie, believe me, even though last time we caught up was September last year, is it too late to say Happy New Year?
Well, we could say Happy New Year. Why not?
Yeah, exactly. It may be midway through the year, but, it's been a while since we caught up, so I always like to be able to say, hey, listen, let's start the year off well. Maybe, just maybe, it's not going to be another year before we catch up. So is there anything new in the can?
Well, actually, we're just releasing our last single probably in the next couple of weeks, as far as because the Long Weekend album is a double album. It's got some French songs for our Canadian French markets and an English album for the English market too. So we're finalizing our last single on that on the French side probably in the next couple of weeks, and then we're getting tons of writers sending us stuff. So we're looking at everything we had. That's coming up, great songs really, and we're sort of writing our own stuff too, whatever I have to say. So hopefully in the next few months we can look at what we'd like to record, either an EP or whatever else, and see what connects and what we'd like to do with that.
Very, very cool. Now, Marco coming out of Rome in Italy, would you believe that? Yeah, absolutely. Somebody from Rome in Italy is asking, Laurie, as a young and impressionable artist, what advice would you give me to get to the stage you're at?
Well, actually, you know what? I started singing because I love to sing. I took a civil engineering course after high school. I worked on that for different companies and even my own little business here from up to 2016. And I got really busy because shows started coming in, so I made a decision. So it wasn't really in the plan. So we just let life take its course, and I ended up having a job before I decided to jump in both feet in the music business. But obviously just do it because you love it. Write songs that connect with you or from the writers, and you got to enjoy it to start, and then from there you'll see if what happens, and if you want to jump in and do it full time, whatever else.
Absolutely. Franco Nanucci's joining us. Nice to have you on board, Franco. It is. Now, we kicked this off with a campfire song. I think there's a little something going on with some, not only flames, but maybe just a little bit of food. Tell me about the barbecue dance.
Well, again, the Long Weekend album, we got co-writers and co-wrote it during the pandemic, and we wanted some positive stuff. So, and out of every vacation or long weekend, we always do some barbecues. So, and I have certain recipes I like to do for my friend that's a chef, the ribs, steaks, and burgers. So we ended up having that in there. We did a French cut of the version. It did extremely well in Francophone Canada. And then we got our company or our management team got a call from a barbecuing franchise out of Ontario, Canada, and they loved the French version for the French market, and they asked me to cut an English version for their English market as a theme song. So we ended up cutting the team song, the Margie Dance, which is close to what French was, obviously, just with different English slangs and stuff. And we released it across Canadian country radio stations about a month ago.
Well, I got to be honest with you. It seems to have made an impact with the noise. That's our audience here at Galaxy. 1,791 requests since we've been playing it and climbing. As I said, I see your name quite a lot on a Monday morning when I come in. Everybody seems to love the barbecue dance. So without further ado, here he is. Here's Laurie LeBlanc joining us live with the barbecue dance. Please excuse me.
Oh, geez, hopefully you didn't fit.
Now, we got one of these weird holidays coming up this weekend.
Okay.
It's a celebration of our heritage, literally the marry with the indigenous folks. We have a thing called Matariki coming up this weekend. And of course,
Okay.
Let's not forget, was it last weekend we celebrated King Queen birthday?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, we can't make up our mind. Is it King or Queen? I mean, okay, it's King formerly known as Prince, but I mean,
Our holiday is actually this next Monday, July 1st, is Canada Day.
of course, yes, it is. So,
July
you know
4th.
something, I reckon we should have another day off on Monday.
There you
So-
go. That's a
celebrate.
long weekend. We have where I live in Eastern Canada, we're called Acadians, and we have Acadian games, which are all the kids from high school that are in my town this year. So what we're going to do is volunteer, do a little bit of work. I got a show in Quebec next weekend, but we're getting back. Going to help out with the Acadian games, with just kids from 14 to 18 doing different, soccer, baseball, whatever else, and it's cool.
You know, I'm coming to your place. You got good games, and you're a cook. I mean,
Well, I'm not a cook. I get a friend that owned a restaurant. He's a real great chef, and he gave me a couple of secret recipes for his steak and the burgers. With the ribs, I sort of mix match different stuff and did my own. But yeah.
my mother was a chef.
Oh wow.
Honestly, she was my mum until the day I went to work with her. Then I was afraid of her. From that point onwards, I really was. She was a different person. That's right, you're right, here at Galaxy 107 FM, and today we're talking to Laurie LeBlanc, and Laurie's telling us, well, just maybe, that there's some new music coming out very, very shortly. Now, Laurie, I am kind of hoping that you're going to pass something new on to us in the near future, and maybe, just maybe, you'll come back and do another interview. Would you be interested?
Oh, of course, I'm honored. As soon as I get new stuff out, you'll be the first one to have it. Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant. Got to say hi to Jimmy Piano as well. He's coming up the next interview, not too far away, just after 11:15. Looking forward to meeting you, Jimmy. I really am. But we're going to have to wrap this up right now. Laurie, been an absolute pleasure, but please don't go anywhere just yet because, as you know, we take a few pickies, do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But at the same time, I've got something a little interesting that you may be interested in hearing, which I think opens doors to a whole new world for artists. And believe me, this is fantastic news. It is. So in the meantime, stay tuned because we're going to go all the way over to the United States and catch up with Jimmy Piano very, very shortly. Looking forward to that. In the meantime, still good music. Tune in.